All right, all right. What's up, people? I'm just getting back in, and I guess in my mind I had plans on doing a live stream, but I had to go out and get some groceries and stuff, and I thought I had a great subject in mind that I would want to talk about today, but it was on a totally different topic. But as soon as I sat down, and once again I turned on the TV, and it hits me, and I guess I was getting it from different areas or whatever. But I was alerted to the fact that a 13-year-old boy was shot and killed in the Harbison community. Now, the Harbison community, as far as what I know, because I lived in close to that area in Columbia, South Carolina, and it's not the worst area. It's the attitude, once again, the environment that we live in. But a 13-year-old just last night was shot and killed. Now, I got questions. Don't know if you have, but I do. Because I'm getting the facts as they come in, but it's the fact that a 13-year-old boy is no longer with us in that community, the Harbison community. Matter of fact, let's put it to its broader extent. A 13-year-old boy is no longer with us. And he stayed in Harbison Gardens, which is what I believe the specific area where this took place. Now, the questions that immediately popped in my mind, because I hadn't planned on I had planned on live streaming, but I wasn't going to talk about this, is the fact that it happened at 11 o'clock. What are your questions? Well, I can tell you what mine are. Number one, 13 years old, outside at 11 o'clock. And this doesn't bother y'all. It bothers me. Where's the accountability to the parents? And the fact that you out there 13 years old, and I'm not coming down on him because he's no longer with us, but it's the fact that a 13-year-old boy is outside at 11 o'clock, and not only that, he was with somebody else outside playing with a gun. And these are the results that we got to deal with. What in the world was he doing out there at 11 o'clock, period? What is the objective? You had no business outside playing around with the gun. What were the intentions why you had the gun? Just to go outside and just look around with it? That should tell you something is wrong with the mindset of teenagers. Well, you ain't got to worry about it no more because he's never going to graduate high school. He's never going to have those experiences. He's never going to have the experiences actually graduating, becoming something in life, becoming a man, becoming a father. All those experiences are now gone. And the ramifications is now you have a mother and a father who would no longer have their child with them to experience and grow and learn. And this is sad, but this is something that could have been prevented. Now, where does the accountability come in? What was all this protesting about? Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. It don't even matter to our own kind. I'm a black man, and I can say that with a great deal of confidence. We have no respect for life whatsoever because it's in these same communities like Harbison Gardens that this is the type of environment that we got to continuously walk back in and have no idea, no steps on how to get away from that and get some goals and some objectives. You ain't got no business outside at 11 o'clock, 13 years old. What were your plans? Well, the parents might well get ready to make some plans too. Funeral arrangements. And I don't mean come off so cold-hearted, but this is the results of stuff we got to deal with. And this is just today. We're not even talking about what happened yesterday or what's to come tomorrow. And you're talking about one specific area in a place that I once loved, which is Columbia, South Carolina. But this is constant and consistent. Until the parents and the community get together and decide what kind of steps they want to take, then this is the smallest of things that will happen. It will continue to occur, and not only will the kids be involved, the innocents will be involved. Those are the ones that's continuously get hurt behind stuff like this. Because I can guarantee you, the intentions of being out at 11 o'clock were not good. And with the gun, not good. The result speaks for themselves. It didn't end that way. People, stop and think about what you're doing. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And how you going to get there? I got a good idea. And my idea is to think about who you are. What do you want to become? And what kind of steps you're going to take to get there. And it takes organization. It takes respect for yourself, for your mother, and the job that she does, and also for your father. You have to want something out of life. You can't continue to go this route because these are the results that you're going to get. Get some priorities, people. Think about yourselves and what you want out of life. Nobody should check out of this world at 13 years old, any age really, by the means of something like this that could have been prevented. Behind ain't got no business outside at 11 o'clock, no way. No teenager or child should be out at 11 o'clock. There's no reason. There's no excuse for it. This is ridiculous. And the more stuff like this happens, the more we want to brush it up under the rug. We care more about outside forces that really don't want to be bothered with the situation, but it's the inside forces. It's you in your community willing to make the change to want to do better. But until then, people, you will continue to get the same exact result. And y'all running around here talking about Black Lives Matter, but at the same time, you killing each other. The hell was all that stuff for anyway? Get some objectives, people. Think about where you are. What do you want to become in life? Because stuff like this should never happen. By the grace of God, you must stand up and do something. Have a good night.